Dodo and his father were drummers. They earned money by playing their drums. One day, Dodo heard about a music festival in a faraway town.
Father, we must go for the music festival. There will be many people coming there. We can play our drums for them.
Good idea, son.
So Dodo and his father went for the music festival. The people at the festival liked Dodo and his father's music very much, and they gave them plenty of money. "Your music is beautiful. Please take this money."
Thank you.
After the festival was over, Dodo and his father counted their money.
Father, we are rich. We've earned a lot of money.
Yes, Dodo, but let's keep our money safe now. We have to pass by a forest on our way home.
So Dodo and his father walked through the forest. Dodo was still very excited, and so he kept playing his drum.
Dodo, please don't play the drum so often. There might be thieves hiding in the forest. If they hear you, they'll come out and rob us.
Don't worry, Father. Nothing will happen.
So Dodo didn't listen to his father, and he went on playing his drum. Soon, the thieves hiding in the forest heard the sound of Dodo's drums.
I can hear the sound of drumming. There must be some drummers in the forest. They must be returning from the music festival after making a lot of money.
And so the two thieves caught hold of Dodo and his father.
Give us your money, drummers, or we'll break your drums. Huh?
Dodo and his father were left with no choice. They handed all their money to the thieves.
Please take our money, but spare our drums.
After the thieves left, Dodo began to cry.
Father, we were so happy just a short while ago.
I warned you, Dodo. I told you not to keep playing the drum. Too much of anything is dangerous.
You're right, Father. The thieves would have not hurt us had I listened to you.
From then on, Dodo always listened to his father, and he never did too much of anything. The treasure on the farm. Farmer Joe used to work very hard. He had spent many years growing grains on his field. He used to sell the grains in the market and use the money to bring up his 3 sons. But Farmer Joe had grown old now, and his 3 sons had turned out to be very lazy.
Sons, why don't you come with me to the field today? You must learn how to dig and plow the fields, and how to plant seeds in them.
No, Father. We're busy today. It's too hot to work on the fields today.
Farmer Joe fell very ill.
My sons must learn how to work now. I must do something before it's too late.
The next morning, Farmer Joe called his sons.
Sons, I can't work anymore, and all my money is gone. There is a treasure buried in the fields. If you dig the field up, you'll be very rich.
A treasure? Let's dig up the field right now.
The 3 sons then went to the field. They spent the whole day digging it up. But by the time the day ended, the sons hadn't found anything there.
There's nothing here. Father's grown very old. He must have been imagining things. I have an idea. Let's plant some seeds, since we are here now.
A few days later, Farmer Joe's sons noticed some crops growing on the field. And so, the 3 sons harvested the crops.
Hooray! We are rich! Let's show Father the money. Father, look! We are rich. We have plenty of money.
Ah, so you finally found the treasure.
Huh?
Yes, sons. Your hard work has helped you find the treasure.
The 3 sons thanked their father. They understood how their father had cleverly taught them how hard work was always rewarded. Long ago, there lived a rich man in a faraway town. He had 7 sons. The 7 boys never got along. They always quarreled, even for the smallest thing.
That's my book. No, it's mine. Stop it, you 2. You're tearing my book.
The boys fought all day and night.
You're silly. No, you're silly. You both are silly.
The man always worried about his sons.
I wish my sons wouldn't fight. They are real brothers. I must teach them how important it is for them to be united.
The next day, the man took his sons to a park.
Look, sons, there's a bundle of sticks lying there. Can you bring one each?
Yes, Father.
Each son picked up a stick and took it to their father.
Very good. Now tell me, which one of you can break your stick?
I can. So can I.
All the 7 boys broke the sticks very easily.
Well done, boys. Now you all must pick up 2 sticks.
And so the 7 boys went to the bundle and picked up 2 sticks each.
Look, Father. We got 2 sticks each now.
Very good. Now let me see which one of you can break both the sticks while holding them together.
All the 7 boys caught the 2 sticks together, and then they tried breaking them into 2.
This is very difficult. I can't do it. Nor can I. None of us can break our sticks either.
The 7 boys then went up to their father.
We're sorry, Father, but none of us were able to break the 2 sticks when they were together. Yes, Father, we tried really hard.
Sons, can you tell me why you think that happened? Or how the sticks felt when you tried to break them together?
The sticks felt stronger when they were together, Father. That's why we couldn't break them.
You are right, my sons. The sticks were stronger when they were together, and you will all be stronger when you are united. No one will be able to harm you if you stay together. But if you keep fighting with each other, you'll be weak, like a single stick.
You are right, Father. We'll be stronger if we are together. Come on, brothers. Let's stay together. No one will be able to harm us that way.
And so the 7 sons always stayed united. They never fought with each other ever again. Rocky was a buffalo. He lived under a tree in a forest. Rocky had a very big body, and many of the little animals were afraid of Rocky.
Run! It's Rocky!
But Rocky wasn't one bit cruel. Mickey Monkey was Rocky's neighbor. He lived right above Rocky, and he was always rude and mean to Rocky. Sally Sparrow lived on the same tree, and she would get very angry when she would see Mickey troubling Rocky. Rocky, Mickey is always troubling you. You must trouble him back so that he stops bothering you.
No, Sally, I don't like troubling anyone. I like to be kind and gentle. For if he doesn't, he'll surely get himself into trouble.
One day, Rocky had a surprise. his brother Stocky came to visit him.
Hello, Rocky.
Hello, brother. It's so nice to see you. Come and sit in the shade. I'll get you something to eat.
And so Rocky's brother sat under the tree while Rocky went to get some food. Soon, Mickey Monkey came out on the tree.
There's that big silly buffalo. I must make fun of him again today.
And so Mickey jumped on Stocky's back, and he pulled his tail and horns very hard, thinking that it was Rocky.
You're a silly buffalo, Rocky, and you look so ugly.
Rocky and Stocky were brothers, and they looked almost the same, but the two of them were very different.
How dare you treat me like that, monkey? Huh?
Stocky spanked Mickey with his tail, and then Stocky flung Mickey far from the forest.
Ow!
That day, Mickey learned a lesson that he never forgot. He understood that it was always best to behave himself and treat others nicely.
Always be kind, polite, and gentle.
Don't be mean or rude or treat anyone badly. Cheep! Benny was a donkey. His master was a farmer. Even though the farmer always wished Benny well, Benny never listened to him. One day, the farmer had to travel across a high mountain.
Climbing the mountain has been very tough, Master. I hope it will be easier for us to go down.
But the other side of the mountain was even steeper, and that made going down the mountain even more difficult.
Let's look for a shortcut, Master, and if we find one, we'll be able to go faster.
No, Benny. Let's stick to this path. It will take longer, but we will be much safer.
After some time, Benny and the farmer reached a cliff, and Benny stopped to see what was below.
Ah, there's a meadow down there. It's full of green grass. I can see some bales of golden hay, too. I want to go down immediately and enjoy them all.
Huh? What?
Yes, Master. If I jump off this cliff, we'll reach the meadow in no time.
You'll be very silly if you jump off the cliff, Benny, but I'm not foolish. And so I'll walk down the mountain no matter how long it takes. Goodbye.
And so the farmer walked down the mountain on his own. But Benny decided to jump off the cliff even though the farmer had warned him not to.
1, 2, 3, jump! Eow!
Luckily for Benny, he landed on a bale of hay. He didn't die, but he hurt himself too much.
Ow! I wish I had listened to my master. He wished me well. I'm never going to make the mistake of not listening to him again.
And so, Benny stopped being silly, and he also made sure that he always listened to those who cared about him. Nicky grew up on a farm in the countryside. His parents were farmers. They had never been to school.
This is for you, Nicky.
Yes, thank you.
Nicky, we'd like you to go to the best school in the country.
Huh? But won't that be expensive?
Don't worry about anything, son. Just do your best.
And so, Nicky went to the best school, while his mother and father worked very hard to pay the school fees. After some months, Nicky returned to the farm for the holidays.
Mother and Father, these are my best friends.
Hello, sons.
Welcome to our farm.
Nicky's parents welcomed his friends warmly. One day, one of the friends showed Nicky's parents a book. When the boys heard that Nicky's parents couldn't read and write, they began laughing.
Did you hear that? Nicky's parents can't read and write. They haven't been to school.
Huh?
Nicky felt very embarrassed.
Why did you tell my friends that you didn't know how to read and write? Everyone will laugh at me.
Nicky's parents felt very hurt, but they didn't say a word. A few days later, Nicky fell ill. He had to stay home for a long time.
I must ask my friends to visit me. I'll feel much better when they come.
Nicky waited for his friends, but they didn't come to see him. Nicky was disappointed, but his parents took very good care of him. They gave him healthy food, spent all their time with him. When Nicky found out how much trouble his parents had taken, he asked for forgiveness.
I'm so sorry, Mother.
Don't worry, son. Just get better soon.
We'll always be there for you. When Nicky went back to school, he studied very hard. He became a doctor. He bought a big house and invited his parents to stay with him. And whenever he met anyone, he always told them to love their parents. 2 farmers and the donkey. Farmer Fred had a donkey on his farm. The donkey was very helpful. He used to carry heavy loads for Farmer Fred. One day, Farmer Fred's brother came to the farm. His name was Farmer Ted.
Brother, I've grown some carrots on my farm. I want to take them to the market, but they are too heavy for me to carry. Can I borrow your donkey? Yes, brother, please do. I'll come along with you to the market.
And the 2 brothers left for the market. It was a very hot day, and soon the 2 brothers began to feel very hot. The donkey felt very hot too.
It's very hot today, and we've walked for a long while. Let's find a tree and rest in its shade. Yes, brother.
The 2 brothers looked around.
There isn't any tree here, but I have an idea. We'll sit in the donkey's shadow. That will keep us cool. Good idea, brother.
But the donkey's shadow wasn't big enough for both the brothers.
There's only a place for one of us in the donkey's shadow, so I'll sit there. I'm really tired. I'm tired too. And don't forget, the donkey belongs to me. But brother, you've lent the donkey to me for the journey, so the donkey is mine right now.
The 2 brothers began to squabble. They were both feeling very hot. Neither of them cared about what the donkey was feeling.
Both these brothers are very selfish. They both want to sit in my shadow, but none of them care about me. Hey, there are some juicy carrots on my back. Maybe I should run away with them.
Oh no, we've both been very foolish. I agree. We both lost what was more valuable while fighting over a shadow.
Fighting over small things can make one lose big things. Rusty the Rooster woke up with the sun. He had a good night's sleep on a tree branch.
Good morning, everyone. It's time to rise and shine.
Hello, Rusty.
Huh?
Rusty looked down and saw a red fox. He was standing right under the tree.
Oh, it's that greedy fox. I better be careful, or he'll try to eat me, like he's eaten my friends.
Rusty ignored the fox, but the fox called out to Rusty again.
I have come to give you some good news. The lion, the king of our forest, made a new rule last night. He wants us all to follow it now.
Rusty didn't trust the fox too much, but he was still very curious.
What is the Lion King's new rule, Mr. Fox?
The Lion King wants all the animals in the forest to be friends. He wants us all to live like brothers and in peace.
Huh.
Yes, and he wants us to celebrate this rule by going to his den together. He's having a breakfast party for all of us there today. So come down, Rusty. We'll go to the Lion King's den together and have breakfast together there.
Suddenly, some dogs barked in the distance, and the fox was very startled. Well, he was very afraid of dogs, for dogs always chased and troubled him.
Dogs! Oh no!
Rusty noticed how afraid the fox was, and so he used the chance to see if the fox was trying to trick him and eat him.
Mr. Fox, I'm really happy to hear about this new rule. I'd love to join you for breakfast. But let's invite the dogs to join us. They can come with us to the Lion King's den, and we can all have breakfast together.
The fox grew very uncomfortable now.
Are the dogs anywhere nearby, Rusty? Can you see them from your branch?
Rusty couldn't see the dogs anywhere nearby, but he decided to trick the fox in turn.
Yes, they are. In fact, they're coming this way now.
Yikes!
The fox was so scared that he turned around and ran as fast as he could.
Where are you going, Mr. Fox?
No! The dogs will shatter me into pieces.
But you said the Lion King wants all the animals in the forest to be friends, and that he wants us all to live like brothers, also in peace, without troubling each other.
Yes, but I guess the dogs are not aware of this new rule.
Rusty had a good laugh after the fox ran away. He realized that the fox had been tricked easily, and that was because he used to trick everyone else.
Those who trick others, sooner or later, get tricked themselves.
Monty was a traveling musician. He used to go from place to place, playing the flute. The people who listened to Monty's music gave him money sometimes.
Thank you, thank you.
Monty used to collect all the money he got in a pouch, and he used to keep the pouch with himself. One day, a thief noticed Monty's pouch.
Ah, that musician has a lot of money in that pouch.
So the thief came up with a plan to steal the pouch, and the next day, he went up to Monty.
Good morning, sir. My name is Joey. I'd like to work for you. I can help you carry your things around.
I'm sorry, Joey, but I don't have any money to pay you.
I don't want any money, sir. I'll be happy listening to your music.
Monty felt very flattered, and so he let the thief work for him, even though he didn't know him at all. He gave the thief all his things to carry, but he carried the pouch himself. A few days passed, and the thief kept looking for a chance to steal Monty's pouch. But to his disappointment, Monty always kept the pouch with him. And then one morning,
It's the king. Joey, look, the king is coming this way. I must play my flute for him. I'm sure he'll reward me with some money.
That's a good idea, sir. But I have a better idea. The king will give you even more money if you pretend to be poor. If he sees your pouch, he'll know you have plenty of money. So you should give me your pouch to hold.
That's a good idea, Joey.
Monty got very excited by the thief's idea. He also felt very greedy, and so he gave his pouch to the thief to hold, even though he didn't know him well.
Take this, Joey. Keep it safely while I play for the king.
Ah!
Monty then went to play his flute for the king.
Good morning, Your Majesty. I'd like to play a tune for you.
The king heard Monty's tune.
That was a nice tune, musician. You play very well. But I must get going now. Goodbye.
Huh? No reward for me?
Monty was very disappointed since the king didn't give him any money.
Joey? Huh? Joey? Where are you? Come back, thief. Give me my pouch.
It didn't take Monty very long to realize that he had been tricked. But by that time, the thief was far away with his pouch. Monty felt very foolish. He began to cry.
Oh, Joey was a thief, and I was foolish enough to trust him. I'll never trust anyone I don't know blindly again.
Monty learned a lesson that day that he never forgot, and he never trusted anyone whom he didn't know well. Billy was a kid, a young goat. He had just grown a pair of horns, and he was very proud of them. He showed his horns off to all his friends on the farm.
Miss Cow, look at my horns. Don't they look smart?
Moo! Yes, Billy! One day, the farmer took Billy and the other goats to graze in a pasture. It was right next to the woods. All the goats spent their time grazing, but Billy spent most of his time showing the woodland animals his horns.
Rabbit, look at my horns. Don't they look nice?
Billy was having such a good time that he didn't notice a fox who was nearby. The fox was playing a pipe softly and watching Billy.
That kid looks so delicious. I wish I could eat him.
After some time, the farmer gathered all the goats together.
Come on, everyone. It's time to go back to the farm.
All the goats heard the farmer and followed him back to the farm. But Billy didn't hear a thing. He was busy showing a squirrel his horns.
Look at my horns, squirrel. Aren't they smart?
A little while later, Billy realized that he was all alone in the pasture.
Oh no, the farmer has taken the other goats back to the farm. I better hurry and catch up with them.
The fox noticed that Billy was alone.
Aha! I can catch the kid easily now.
And so the fox jumped out and surprised Billy.
Hello, kid. You have such fine horns. Why don't you come with me and tell me about them?
Billy was smart. He immediately understood what the fox wanted, and so he quickly came up with a plan to save himself.
Mr. Fox, I know you want to eat me, and I really don't mind. But before you do, may I ask you to play your pipe? The woodland animals have told me that you're a great musician. I really want to hear your music, and if you allow me, I'll sing along.
The fox felt very flattered. He immediately pulled out his pipe to play a tune.
All right, I'll play a tune, and you must sing along.
Billy used the chance to call the farmer.
Help, 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 help.
The farmer and the other goats heard Billy's voice.
Oh no, one of the kids is still in the pasture. He sounds like he's in trouble. I must go back and get him.
And so the farmer ran to save Billy. The fox was very startled when he saw the farmer.
Oh no, the farmer is coming back. I better run away before he catches me.
And so the fox turned around and ran as fast as he could.
Phew.
The farmer took Billy back to the farm, and Billy felt very lucky that he had been saved. But he also realized his mistake, and he decided that he would never let himself or his mind wander again, for it could get him into trouble.
Don't let yourself or your mind wander, for it can get you into trouble.